Hey, shut up. At least we know who the father is. Yes.
No,
Where's your country?
bad.
Shut up. Hey, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Where is Zimbabwe? Where is South Africa? We will not only will we come to South Africa, we will dominate your own country. Shut up! We will dominate your own country. We'll come to your country and we will outperform you. Imagine in your own country, you're being treated like a dog. Fetch doggy! Fetch doggy! Doggy fetch! Doggy! Imagine you're saying to us, Somali people in our country, yes, we're doing business. We're doing business in South Africa. Cry about it. Wah, wah, wah. And we're taking all the good schools from your South African kids. It goes to the Somali children. Yes, you know why it goes to the Somali children? Because we have better economy than you guys in your own country. In your own country. Don't thank you. Oma Santai, speak about here. Speak about here. Come. South Africans come. Zimbabwe come.
Guys, roses.
The United Nations, it looks like it's deliberate to show South Africa as something else, because I show something that is being circulated now that no, they were busy with Palestine, they are busy with other things in their own country, they are failing to deal with their own situation and so on. Now we are detailing step by step what are the things that are happening. Yesterday we attended a meeting in Pretoria convened by government, including all these NGOs. When we arrived there, they were present. Of course, it's the right thing to do, to talk to people, but they must equally understand what the government is going to do. Because government cannot allow a state of lawlessness. You cannot go to national TV and threaten violence. Who are you? In a democratic state, express your views, criticize government about its ineptness, quote unquote, in dealing with matters of illegal immigrants. But don't call for violence in our country. We know.
The March and March movement has vowed to press ahead with its planned nationwide shutdown on 30th of June, insisting that the undocumented foreign nationals must leave South Africa, despite government appeals for calm, following urgent high-level talks on escalating illegal immigration protest. The movement's stance comes after an emergency meeting convened at the Union Buildings in Pretoria on Monday, where ministers from Justice, Crime Prevention and Security JCPS cluster gathered to address mounting tensions surrounding undocumented migration and the growing wave of demonstrations taking place across the country. Senior government officials responsible for national security, law enforcement and immigration attended the meeting in Tshwane alongside political parties, civic organizations and protest movements that have been at the forefront of marches and campaigns against undocumented foreign nationals. The discussions were aimed at finding ways to prevent tensions from spiraling further as frustration over illegal immigration continues to intensify in many communities. Speaking on the sidelines of the meeting, March and March member Sanele Dube said the movement remained determined to continue with the planned shutdown, arguing that government leaders were failing to appreciate the seriousness of public anger. Dube criticized comments made by Defense Minister Angie Motshekga, who downplayed fears surrounding the 30 June shutdown and urged South Africans not to panic, and said we are deeply concerned by the remarks made by the Minister of Defense suggesting that the 30 June action is merely another protest, and said to us, this demonstrates that government is refusing to take the concerns of ordinary South Africans seriously. Communities across the country are frustrated and exhausted. People believe illegal foreign nationals are placing immense pressure on jobs, public health care, housing and other state resources. Insisted that the campaign was not motivated by hatred toward foreign nationals, rejecting accusations of xenophobia that have increasingly been directed at illegal immigration movements, and said we want to make clear that this is not about xenophobia or ethnicity. This is about national security, law enforcement, and protecting the interests of South Africans. Every country in the world has immigration laws, and South Africans are simply demanding that those laws be enforced. Dube further dismissed claims that the movement represented only a regional or ethnic agenda, saying support for the campaign had spread well beyond KwaZulu-Natal. He pointed to recent mobilization efforts in Cape Town, Rustenburg and Limpopo, where residents have also voiced concerns about the undocumented migration and crime. And that people are trying to frame this as a Zulu issue, but it is not. This is a South African issue. Citizens from different provinces, backgrounds, and political affiliations are raising the same concerns. The planned shutdown has added pressure on government at a time when immigration remains one of the country's most politically charged issues. Addressing the media after the meeting, Defense Minister Angie Motshekga acknowledged that citizens had constitutional right to protest, but cautioned that the demonstrations must remain peaceful and within the bounds of the law. And that the 30th of June is within their democratic rights and there is no reason for panic. However, she warned that authorities would not tolerate criminality, violence, or intimidation during protests, and that we have witnessed incidents during some demonstrations that are deeply concerning and cannot simply be ignored. Government understands the frustrations many South Africans are expressing, but we also have a responsibility to maintain order and protect everyone living within our borders. Motshekga stressed that government departments, particularly Home Affairs, were actively carrying out operations targeting undocumented migrants and immigration-related offences, and that it is not as though government has folded its arms. Inspections, raids, and law enforcement operations are taking place continuously. The suggestion that nothing is being done is inaccurate. In an attempt to calm fears surrounding the planned shutdown, the minister said life will continue normally after 30 June, and said on 1 July the sun will still rise in the east and set in the west. She also condemned acts of violence and abuse against foreign nationals, saying some incidents witnessed during the immigration process were disturbing and unacceptable. And said I was horrified after seeing footage of a South African pepper spraying a foreign national. Regardless of immigration status, people remain human beings and their dignity must be protected. She added that migration was a global phenomenon affecting many countries and South Africa needed to approach the issue responsibly and lawfully. And said migration presents major challenges not only for South Africa but across the world. It is something we must manage carefully both as a country and as part of the African continent. Justice and Constitutional Development Minister Mamaloko Kubai also rejected accusations that government had been weak or inactive on immigration enforcement and said we have not been passive or lukewarm on this issue. Joint operations involving law enforcement agencies are happening regularly, and we have statistics demonstrating the work being done. Kubai appealed to protest organizers to cooperate with authorities and ensure marches were conducted legally and peacefully, and said we have asked organizers to notify government and law enforcement in the advance about demonstrations, including expected numbers and routes. When this does not happen, it creates unnecessary difficulties for police planning and crowd management. Illegal immigration sentiment has steadily gained momentum in South Africa in recent years amid rising unemployment, economic hardship, and growing pressure on public services. Several organizations and political parties have intensified campaigns calling for the stricter immigration enforcement, arguing that undocumented foreigners are contributing to crime, unemployment, and strain on state resources. Groups such as March and March, Operation Dudula, IFP, MK Party, Action SA have all publicly advocated for tougher border controls and stricter immigration policies. Their demands include tighter visa regulations, reforms to asylum processes, stronger action against businesses employing undocumented migrants, investigations into alleged corruption involving police and immigration officials, and restrictions on access to certain public services for undocumented foreign nationals. While supporters of these movements argue they are defending the interest of South Africa, critics want the inflammatory rhetoric surrounding immigration risks, fueling xenophobic violence and social instability. As the 30th June shutdown approaches, authorities now face the difficult task of balancing citizens' constitutional right to protect with the need to prevent violence, intimidation, and further divisions within the communities already under severe economic and social strain. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.